Lower, 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 lower. Alvaro is the lower.
Arbeloa or Michael Carrick?
Carrick's advantage over Arbeloa is the people behind him. Arbeloa doesn't have, let me say it in three. Opening in a chi.
This video, the numbers matter.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
so please subscribe and support him and support him. Subscribe.
Yeah. And like we always say, it's always God and everything football. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ajo Talks Football for your review show. The Madrid derby was amazing. We brought you guys an amazing, fantastic, detailed preview, and also the Carabao Cup final. It's a holiday. I hope you're enjoying your holiday at home. Please do want to subscribe. And my name is Akin Ajo, and I'm here with your regular host, Jesse, who had the spot on with his predictions for the Arsenal game, as well as the breakdown. Also, our lady, Selassie, the Madrid giant. Yeah, she comes in hard. And also, my good brother, Kwame. Please do want to subscribe and put us on post notification. We have seen your comments. We have seen, your feedback. We'll take all in good faith and we'll keep on working hard. It's not about Ajo. It's about the quality these guys have been bringing you so far. And I'm happy you guys are realizing that they are doing a good job and they are cooking. Like I said, it's God and everything football. I love you guys. Guys, everything cool?
Charlie Ajo, good
Charlie,
to see
you the spot there plus your analysis and I'm liking it. And Charlie, you had a spot on when you were saying like City will win. But even, maybe some didn't really agree with you, but you had a spot on. But we will also go there. So how are you?
I'm good.
You guys won the Madrid derby?
Oh yes. We did. And for that reason, I composed a song for Arbeloa.
Oh, Charlie.
You can't, then times when Wednesday worship at school, you'll be saying, lower, 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 lower. Alvaro is the lower. Alvaro is the
Wait. Higher. For he win.
Alvaro is the higher.
Alvaro is the higher. It's my body low. I draw Chelsea were born to your corner low. I was my Joe. Sakimi coach no number will blow.
Solid.
You forecast the lyrics, so last give us the lyrics on the coded load. Let's go again. Low tone, Obono. Low tone for me.
Lower, 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 lower. Alvaro is the lower,
lower, lower,
lower, lower. Alvaro is the lower, higher. Alvaro is the higher.
No, the raps are package them. I will bring go out very soon. Make we catch the Abiba. Guys, I don't know, Charlie. Everything some. God and everything football. In this. But yeah, all my musician friends, get ready. Charlie, for compose the song, then put on for the VGM list inside. So make them get ready for it. But let's get ready. Let's get ready to go into the game. Let me start with you, Jesse. You're a Barcelona fan. Right. But you're here happily singing Abela. Guys, come and cook Jesse. But let's talk football, Jesse. Touching on Arbeloa. Before the game, we saw Carvajal starting. Most Madrid fans were surprised. And the reason being that Arnold was late for training and he had to bench him. That is instant correct man management from a young coach who is not as afraid of any Galactico. He benched him, brought him at the time where he was supposed to bring him on, and he had the results. Now the question is simple. He's managing the team very well. We are seeing Gengen and high pressing from what? Arbeloa. He's doing the right things. Maybe he's an interim coach, but do you think because Madrid is a team that they don't care about the profile of the coach, once he can manage the egos, they are good to go, they should give him the job?
I think he still has more room for improvement. I think Madrid is a very, very big club. Since time immemorial, I've heard a lot of people say that Madrid is a team that looks a lot beyond coaches that are heavily reliant on tactical football. But I feel it's not entirely true, because even before you are able to manage the egos of the players, you have to have certain tactics on your fingertips. I believe that Arbeloa is having both some tactical knowledge and then he's improving his man management skills. Day in and day out, I've said that the major metrics that have given Madrid success is a coach that knows how to handle the players. Because Madrid has been noted for being a club that gets most starred-on players with high quality. So it's not now that you are about to get them to know how to play football. You just need to find how these players are going to come out of their best and then give you the result that you are expecting. And that is what exactly Arbeloa is doing. Making sure that discipline is instilled in the team. Making sure that they are playing out of quality. And what intrigues me the most is the freedom that he has given to the players to be able to get him the result. I believe he still has a lot to learn, but then this is a very, very, very good stage to be able to.
So you won't give him the job after praising him just like that?
I would look beyond him.
You give him the
I would
job.
look beyond him.
All right. Let me go to Selassie and ask her the same question, but she will also go into the game for us and let us know what impressed her about this derby win. Let's hear from you.
So the Madrid derby was a very intensive game that people, didn't expect Madrid to win hands down.
Yes.
But when you see how Simeone approached the game, it was a 50-50 thing for him. He wasn't really whether he wins or not, because he already knows the season has come to an end for him. So it was just a match for him to play. When you look at how the players were deployed, I was a bit much concerned about he benching Gonzalo.
Okay.
Yes, because when you are trying to take hold of the midfield, be a compact midfield to close up gaps, spaces for your opponents, you need a one top striker who will take some long passes that, he will be able to run into spaces. He will position himself in the 18 very well. We had some two crosses from the flanks. We didn't get anybody to, do a tapping. The finishers were sometimes running in late to cover up. So I was a bit concerned with some of the chances that were created, and we didn't get anybody to utilize it for us. On the other hand of Asiko, I was a bit hurt when Lookman, got that goal from us. Why am I saying this? Rudiger, you caught this person out of yards out of the 18-yard box. You can easily, intercept by a down duels or 1v1. Try to face him, but he was leading him on. You led him on to the extent that Lookman is a clever,
Very, very good.
Very clever player.
So he also waited on him. Definitely he knew that his colleagues will come. So immediately they came into the 18 yards. He just laid a pass and he ran back into a space, which, Housen couldn't, cover up. And Lookman had a shot. It was Lookman who carried the ball with, Rudiger. He waited for his colleagues and then he laid another pass. He came back to him and then he scored, which was very poor defense coming from Rudiger. So it was a must win for Madrid because we wanted to win. And turns up to Valverde. One thing that a player will always do that will help him is to learn from every season. We had attackers and then we had ball carriers. But one thing that I've noticed from Valverde, we always say this thing that he shows up in most of our games for us this season. He's doing it and he's doing it till now and he'll continue to do it. And I think it has become a part of him. He knows how to run into space. Most goals scored in Valverde's, games recently, you will know that he ran out from,
his position to come there.
In his position to, occupy a space to score.
Exactly.
And that's perfect from him. That's improvement that can never be.
But let me ask you, let's stick to Valverde. We have seen Valverde under Xabi Alonso where he was not comfortable with tactical instructions. He looked lost when you bombard him with kind of tactical instructions.
Yeah.
But under Xavi, when he pushed him to the right back and give him instructions, he does it so well. But in midfield, Valverde couldn't help the Madrid team under Xavi Alonso. But then comes a different coach who is giving them freedom to, like you're saying, to occupy spaces. And he's playing well. So my question is, when you guys bring in a coach again, that will come and give you guys a lot of tactical instructions, will it affect Valverde again? Or should the club look at Valverde being a player that he enjoys freedom and go in for a coach who will give midfield freedom and attacking freedom and width freedom if they don't appoint Arbeloa?
So with this question, I would want to say Xavi came in with his tactical formation. Xavi's formation or his tactics were mostly centered on one player, which was Mbappe.
Yeah.
It was centered on him. So he was a bit restricted. There are some, you couldn't even see Valverde years out of the 18. He was Wakwa a center line. You get it? And a player who as I said, is trying to run into space and not even score a goal, but give an assist. He wants to make himself useful because, Ada Goulet wasn't doing that very well for Mbappe. Xavi wanted Ada Goulet to do that. And Ada Goulet wasn't really doing that because he thinks this is time for him to shine. So he was indecisive with some of the passes that he was giving Mbappe. All the balls were directed to Mbappe under Xavi. But Arbeloa, he has packed the midfield. And the midfield will favor you, the player who knows how to run into space and track back into your position to do whatever you want to do. Okay. So the coach that will come in, if that coach also comes in with a midfield, like a midfield minded formation, build up from your first third and then your second third, then you finish on the third third, it's going to help. Because we have Xavi playing Carlos playing a long ball. Xavi also came in. He wanted to try the build up. It didn't help. It wasn't helping. So they still relied on long balls. But look at Madrid's long ball has reduced. Now you see them dominating from the midfield with the help of Pitach, who is doing very well.
Yeah, so I like his profile.
I think Valverde, it won't be a problem if a new coach come.
Kwame, let me come to you, and I'll be a bit random here before we come back to the game. Arbeloa or Michael Carrick?
This is going to be very, very difficult to say because I'm looking not just at the coach, I'm looking at in terms of the backroom staff. Carrick's advantage over Arbeloa is the people behind him, the Steve Hollands amongst them and the other members of the coaching staff. Arbeloa doesn't have, let me say it in three, opinion to advise him that much. It is basically
the
more of him doing the coaching and him making the decisions. But then with Carrick, you got Steve Holland and you got a few other people who are very vastly experienced who can advise him, see, we have to manage this game, So with that being in mind, I think Arbeloa is doing a little bit of a better job than Carrick. Even though Arbeloa has lost more games that he shouldn't have lost, Albacete, Getafe, and then another game that I've not really I can't really remember. But then I'll still pick Arbeloa.
Jesse, what about you?
I'll pick Carrick.
Wow. You don't agree with Kwame with that?
Yeah, I'm going to pick Carrick.
And what's your reason?
I'm going to pick Carrick because I love coaches that experiment with tactical tweaks. Because I come from the school of the idealist. I believe in Pep. I believe in Johan Cruyff. I believe in coaches that want to manipulate players on the field of play. That is what I love. And I think so far from the position that Carrick picked Manchester United for and where he's taking them to currently, it's very impressive for me. Arbeloa, Madrid is second. That is their standard. He's still thriving on that standard for me. So for me, for a coach to pick Manchester United, where they were to where they are now, I think it's very impressive.
So that's what about you?
I'll pick Arbeloa. Carrick, yes. Is it Ruben Amorim?
Amorim.
He was
Ruben Amorim.
Should I don't want to use the harsh word, but he was just not making use of the equipment that he had. That was the players. You get it? In Buemo, in Cunha, Bruno Fernandez. Look at how he's running into spaces. Look at how Bruno Fernandez, he's exploring. Like, you get what I'm saying?
The freedom is there now.
He had the resources, but he didn't make good use of it. And then now Carrick is there and he's riding along. So that's what is giving him the results. United was never a bad team. It was never a bad team, even as compared to Chelsea.
But last year, your team was not a bad team.
Madrid a bad team?
No. What I mean, like, I'll explain further.
Okay.
It wasn't a bad team. It's a direct, like, team that you know this person can perform well in the flanks. You know, when you Kobe Menu was benched for no reason, and look at the ball he's playing now. You get it? So, Carrick, he's making good use of the resources that are available for him. Arbeloa, he said, you would notice that one thing he tried to control was the egos of the players.
Okay.
You can never take it away from them. And to create a mutual relationship with them. That's number one. And number two, he came in, we had injury problems. United, they don't have any injury problems like that. But he has managed it. And then, so Arbeloa.
Okay. So guys in the comment section to let us know between Carrick and Arbeloa, who will you prefer as a coach and why? Let me come back to you at the Madrid derby. Then we'll probably wrap up there and go to Barcelona. Kwame, are you also okay if Arbeloa stays? And what impressed you about his approach to this big game?
Real Madrid is a team that the ethos is win at all costs. And so far, Real Madrid hasn't won anything yet. They are out of the Copa del Rey. They lost the Super Cup final to Barcelona. And they are behind Barcelona in the La Liga. That's 4 points behind. So the only realistic chance of winning a trophy is the Champions League. Fine, they can beat Bayern Munich, but can they beat PSG and then follow it up? That is the question. So to me, I would reserve judgment and base it on whether or not Real Madrid can win a trophy. If they can win a trophy, say the Champions League, I'll say why not? Let them keep Arbeloa. Okay. But if they end up going trophyless, forget. He's already in there as an interim role. YFB. Okay. The World Cup is coming. There will be so many managers who would be free after the World Cup, because typically after international tournaments, national team coaches resign or they get sacked. So there will be a plethora of coaches to choose from.
Like Nagelsmann will be available, but my club is not a serious one, so they'll just be there. But the Thiago Pitach guy is a guy that I really admire. Someone who loves the game just like all of us, made me aware of this guy, and I've been monitoring him for some time now. I think he's a very good player. They'll build him. When they build him, he can become a standard for the Madrid midfield. But for now, he's not. But the technique will often save him. There's this player at Atletico that I really rate, but he's underrated. And his father is the coach. And I mean, in Ghana, like we used to call protocol, when you have protocol, boy, you don't have to try to work hard. But this might be a hot take. But the guy is, to me, the most underrated player in Spain currently. Because his comms I've seen sometimes, the way he'll be pressing. One of them, a popular one, everybody was walking, was 95th minute. The guy was just pressing everything that he saw. He wasn't even fighting with the grass. He was pressing like crazy. Then that flick to Lookman to score, maybe okay, he also has some technique in there that can help when a team is locked. So Simeone's son is not playing because his dad is the coach.
No.
The guy is playing on serious merit. And I would like to see him in the EPL. I don't know about you, Jesse.
Yeah. I think his style fits into the EPL, and he will easily fit into any EPL team. I think that the Atletico Madrid team is high intensity driven, and then you need people like him to be able to give you the intensity. His work rate stands out for me. When Atletico Madrid are defending, you see him over there. When they are attacking also, he's present. So when we are talking about a system that utilizes the AIAO approach, that is the all
AI.
in.
Chelsea's AI.
No. The all-in, all-out approach.
When I hear AI, I know it's Chelsea's.
No.
They scout players.
Reservoir
They
Chelsea.
scout. They make Jordan start the game. The Champions League semis. AI.
Right, so as I was saying.
So give me the AI what?
AIAO approach.
AIAO
approach. The all-in, all-out approach.
Write it down.
Yes.
All in, all
out approach. Simeone's game is an end-to-end one. He needs his players to all come and defend and all come and attack. So you need players that have a very high work rate, committed, who can go at it 90 minutes, be at runs, full runs for the 90 minutes. And this is one of the players that gives you that. He's not just limited to his work rate and his defensive abilities. Going forward too, you can see a lot of techniques with his passing, his shots, and so many other things also. So it's not just protocol for him being there. He's an incredible player. He fits into the system. He's going to fit in a much high intensity team in the English Premier League or even in the Spanish La Liga. I think he's a great player by all standards.
All right, let's move to Barcelona, and I think they won 1-0 on Saturday, right? The 3 points is very important, and for me,
Malam win.
Malam Go podcast.
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie. Big ups to our big brothers on Malam Go podcast. We always look up to them. They are top guys.
Can't be my guy. They love him.
You meet them, my brother.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah, he's a top guy. All of them. But the serious conversation here is that is Garcia starting at the World Cup? Everybody is saying no because of Unai Simon. And that guy's record this season is awful. It's like nothing to write him about. But I'll leave it to you guys, Pande. I said, but let me come to you guys. For me, I feel like you're a Barcelona fan.
Right.
Junior Pep. I feel like the high line has been the biggest thing that's happened to Garcia. Because when Barca creates the high line, he's coming. He's sweeping well. He's clearing the balls well. His reflexes are sharp now. His 1v1s are amazing. Barca didn't play an amazing game, but he was there to help them get the 3 points.
I think at the crucial point in time, it's not every single day that you have your team play very scintillating football. There are times that you need to suffer to get a win out of there. And then in previous seasons, not to downplay the quality of Andre ter Stegen, he was out of form. And then you need players or goalkeepers that will come in for you when your team is struggling. That was the missing link in the Barcelona team. So going out for Juan Garcia, someone who was playing for Espanyol, who used to sit in a low block, comes into a team like Barcelona that plays a high line. For a keeper to be able to fit in a system that plays in a high line, your reading of the game should be very high. Your ability to be able to be a good sweeper goalkeeper should be very up there also. So for him to just fit instantly, at moments that Barcelona are about to be punished, he's able to come in and save the day for Barcelona. To go into the World Cup, it rides on momentum and form. When you look at all the keepers that are supposed to be selected for Spain into the World Cup, Unai Simon, who is the major goalkeeper for the Spanish national team, has not proven to me yet that he can be there. Although he has the experience, his form in club football has not proven to me that he can be there.
Exactly.
But why I won't choose Juan Garcia in the Spanish national team, because there is Raya, who has done incredible for me this season.
So you feel
Arsenal.
like, really?
Yes.
Slash, do you agree with him? Do you feel like Raya ahead of Garcia for Spain for the World Cup?
No, I will go for Juan Garcia.
Oh wow, that's nice. Coming from a Madrid fan,
Yes.
I think I will applaud that one. Look at how your son is looking at you. Why Juan Garcia?
Oh, I'll go for him because, as he said, the high line. And one thing that has made him, accurate with catching accurate balls are because of his awareness. His awareness. One thing that I always say about defenders and goalkeeper, you need to be aware. You need to read. You need to be able to, you need to know the next move of a striker before the striker takes that move.
Yeah.
And that is what Juan Garcia does. I don't know whether I mentioned his name or.
Yeah.
He moves into the direction that the ball is coming. You wouldn't see the time he will move there, but by the time you realize he's having the ball in his hands. So his awareness is top notch and he knows how to position himself in the goalpost. Position himself in the sense that there are some balls that should come directly at you, but strikers who are very intelligent place it, they have a way of placing it. And you will see him stretch to, take it. But on the other hand, Raya, how many dangerous balls does he catch? Because we have Arsenal playing set pieces most of the time. They are defending balls that don't get to him that easily, and unless maybe it's a free kick or a corner kick that maybe the opponents get. That's where you see Raya catching an accurate ball. Okay. But with Juan Garcia, directly, immediately the high line is broken, they are coming, and so I'll take him any day, any time.
Wow. Interesting. I don't know what our viewers will say about this, but let us know in the comment section. Will you play devil's advocate? Anything about Barcelona you didn't like from the weekend, or in general about their play tactically? Then we can move to England.
Well, Jesse has mentioned it, that they didn't play too good and in particular the wingers, both Lamine Yamal and Rafinha didn't play too good. They weren't at their best, to put it lightly. But then in a league season, when you are going for the title, that is how it is. You need to win ugly sometimes. And so yesterday epitomized that. I was personally impressed with Araujo in particular. Got the goal and gave I would say a man of the match performance.
He's coming, he's firing. They don't want to say it.
They want, let him make one mistake.
Yeah. Barca fans are very picky. But I want to see all their girlfriends.
But then regarding the goalkeeping situation, right? People haven't mentioned it. Spain are now blessed with a whole lot of very good goalkeepers. You got Unai Simon in there. Mm-hmm. You got the aforementioned Juan Garcia in there. You got Alex Ramiro in there for Real Sociedad.
Oh yeah.
And then we've got our two good friends.
That's who?
Robert Sanchez and Kepa Arrizabalaga.
Kepa is not making their third squad.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not making their third squad.
I've mentioned that.
I don't see him making their third squad.
But then people see
Sanchez was on good course to make a World Cup.
Yes.
Until recent mistakes and probably Chelsea's general form.
I think he probably will. I think he probably will.
If they're sending 4 keepers, maybe he might go.
He might.
Because they pick Simon, Garcia and Raya. I don't know if he'll make the cut.
In any case, it's thick competition in there for Spain because back in the day we had Casillas being the undisputed number 1. That was since Canizares messed up in 2002. Yeah. Then De Gea came up, undisputed number 1, before Kepa came in for a few international windows. And Unai Simon has never impressed me as a Spanish number 1. So he should be up and doing, in my opinion. Fine, he's been undisputed, very good for Bilbao. But when he wears the Spain jersey, I do not know. But it is what it is. Like I said, there's a whole lot of competition. So good luck for the 5 goalkeepers.
So can we say in Europe, national team football, they are the country with the best keepers?
Yeah.
Can anyone compete?
Currently.
Brazil won't, because Brazil has only 2. They have like 3.
I think arguably.
England won't.
England definitely won't.
No.
Maybe
France. Can we mention?
Mike Maignan, Chevalier.
I think arguably Spain has a lot of competitive goalkeepers that they can take into the World Cup.
So I think Spain are producing more goalkeepers.
Spain and maybe Germany.
Germany, can we mention?
Germany, you got.
Hey, Ghana, we have Esther. Me not the whole Ghana. Forget Hurricane. We are coming for you.
Germany, you got Neuer, you got Oliver Baumann, you got
they are not
Ben Leno.
We want high profile names.
No, but then
they are great goalkeepers.
They're efficient. They are really good in their own right.
Yeah, they are good. Okay, let's move to England. And probably because I did a video for you guys to consume, it's doing 2K. Please visit that video and know how I analyzed the Yawa form because Arteta with regards to playing Kepa. We saw Kepa, guys. We saw Kepa. I was saying in the editorial, we saw Kepa versus Sarri. He made the man wanted to smoke that day like crazy. Just come off. Let Caballero come and catch. Same Carabao. He said no. So when I saw him in post, I was like, nah, bro. It'll be interesting. No, but Mikel is the ego. When you go in the press conference and say, I would have started Kepa again. Bro, if you go and something happens and you miss the FA Cup, you miss the league, and you go out of the Champions League, the fans will refer you again. They need just a trophy, just something. Arsenal needs just something. So maybe we won't stress much on the Arsenal game because I've done that, but you guys should come in for me. The Raya benching him, and tactically what happened? I think we will do some tactical discussions quickly, but your take on the Raya stuff, quick one, all of us. Yeah, you can start, Jesse.
I think I was surprised. The first question I asked when I saw the lineup, I asked was Raya injured? Because in a high profile game, coming against one of the most successful managers, so far as the Carabao is concerned, you don't need to gamble. You need to put your best foot forward. Fielding Kepa Arrizabalaga at this crucial point, I didn't understand. I thought it was having a tactical meaning to what he was supposed to go do in the game. But I didn't see it when the game started. Even if you wanted to play from the back, I think we've seen Raya do that. Even if it's not your exclusive goalkeeper to do that for you, he does that. To start, Kepa Arrizabalaga, I think was over ambitious from Mikel Arteta. He got it wrong, and then the results said a lot about what he.
But his study started Old Trafford. And he got the results.
Is
it wrong? Yeah, Trafford started too. So they both played their French keepers and But you can't compare yourself to Pep. So lastly, come in for me. Where did Mikel get it wrong? Where did Pep get it right? And why did we see Semenyo tactically off the ball, dominating and stressing the Arsenal midfield?
So one thing a coach should always do is how to, occupy his opponents, their defenders. So you need to give them one work by deploying a striker who will run into spaces for them. Then you give them that work for them to, pay attention to. And when it becomes that way, they find themselves wanting. He did that with Semenyo, and then he came into the midfield. He gave a compact, he kept a compact midfield. He blocked all spaces that he knew that Declan Rice will get some accurate passes from. So in that case, you see Declan Rice playing in a very in positions that he might not be dangerous to.
Exactly.
And so I would say that Pep didn't go to press high, but he wanted to, destroy the idea or the tactical formation that Arteta wanted to, bring by giving them that chance to run through the midfield and then punish them. Haaland too was really, I don't know whether I want to say that he was kind of playing a supporting striker
role,
with Semenyo, but Semenyo was leading the attack for me in this game. That's how I saw it. Okay. So Semenyo was making the most runs. And because at the other side too, the defense, Saliba, and then his people would have to pay attention to the attackers of City. They didn't really focus on how to, give accurate passes to Declan Rice. Then it will go to Gyökeres. Gyökeres, I've always said it that I don't know the kind of striker he is that Arsenal went for him to come and play. Eze has been the one doing all the job for Arsenal. Eze has always been the one doing the job for Arsenal. Any goals that Gyökeres gets to score, you will see the impact coming from Eze. And so when he was missing in this game, Declan Rice being, played at the wrong position because of how Pep set up his formation, it went against him so like shambolical. We have the like of Saka, who has also find his feet in his, flanks, dashing away balls that he's supposed to, take bold decisions to cross, take on 1v1s he will just leave the defenders to smash the ball away off his feet. It was so poor from Arteta and his boys. I think he gambled with this game and then he lost it because he feels he has 4 trophies to choose from.
Interesting. So Pep tactically beat Mikel Arteta because he decided to go long and he forgot that his attackers are not on form. Yeah. That is what Selassie tactically is letting us be aware. Kwame, let me come to you. Does this put pressure on Mikel? Does it change momentum in camp for Arsenal? Does it bring a positive vibe to City because they have an Etihad game where, again, if Pep will go with this approach and Arsenal's attackers are not going to come to the party, it go hard for Arsenal?
I don't think it should destabilize Arsenal too much because you have a healthy lead. 9-point lead with 7 games to go. Well, in City's perspective, it's 8. At least win a few games. It's still in your hands. They shouldn't panic. Just do what you've been doing ever since the season started. Get your points, get your wins, and win the Premier League title. But regarding your question about whether it will positively affect City, I think it will positively affect them. But will it be enough for them to usurp Arsenal and win the league? I don't think so. I think it will rather translate into the FA Cup campaign. Because they play Liverpool in about 2 weeks. A Liverpool team that is down in confidence just lost to Brighton. We'll get to them later. But then City might use that confidence and use that momentum into the FA Cup and probably, look, we've won the Carabao Cup. Let's win the FA Cup to appease our fans. Exactly. For us now, look, the league is theirs to lose. And another thing that I want to chip in, but not many people have chipped in. Declan Rice didn't have too good a performance in the final yesterday. If you are going for an individual award as prestigious as the PFA or as the Premier League Player of the Year, you need to
some trophies won to show.
Not even that one.
Or perform
in the final. Yeah. Take the final by the scruff of the neck.
But he was
anonymous.
They logged him. They went to him. And because he lacks technique, you see the irony here. You see the irony. Let me chip this in. For the Twitter boys, you see the irony here. They always want to back or play fight for Declan Rice, to trigger probably a Chelsea guy called Caicedo one. So in a game where Declan Rice was needed to bring his plan B technically to bear, he was found wanting.
Yes.
And because Man U fans are happy that Bruno is advantage Bruno, they didn't care to bring out that the guy lacked. What the guy lacks when he's caught out. Like Doris said, easiest way to take him out of the game.
Yes.
They block passing lanes and the coach tried to make him the big man and move him around.
Yeah.
And push Saka to central area. It was still not working.
Pep did it worked. Carrick did it worked. To go as far as last season, Enrique did it in both legs, the semi-final
Against
champions.
Arsenal.
It worked.
It worked. Alright.
But then the thing is, for the Arsenal fans, free or buy, free or poor. If you want Declan Rice to win any of these awards, he should improve those performances.
Yeah.
If Arsenal reach an FA Cup final, he should give out a standout performance. It helps with the PR. Because if Arsenal should reach an FA Cup final and he goes, even if Arsenal wins, Bruno only just has to equal the assist record, in my opinion, to win the whole
probably
thing.
win it.
Joe,
Alright, we'll see.
You know, with that match, my man of the match was Matheus Nunes.
Okay. You got a spot on. I'll just give you the last bite.
Okay.
So I'll come to you. Okay. But for me, yesterday in the editorial, I missed one player out. And guys, make sure you catch the editorial for the City review. It's doing good numbers and it can do better. You guys should share to your friends and also subscribe. Rodri's impact in this game was something that I couldn't leave out. And if this Rodri will get, I don't know if he will go for the World Cup. If we will get this Rodri back, our old Rodri back, then it's good. I don't know what Madrid fans will say about bringing him on board because some are scared that when they bring him to Spain, to the Bernabeu, they feel like he's injury prone now. I feel like, bro, the guy has a top mentality to go and play for Madrid, but it's a debate for another day. But Rodri yesterday was amazing.
But
we felt half of the Rodri back. So if you are going to get our Rodri back, then the EPL is in trouble because he has jobbed us now. He has walked the talk because he said they lack mentality. And true, he has come again and won the cup against them again. True. But you had it spot on. Take the last bite with some 10 minutes and let's wrap up because the tactical brains here, Charlie. And I'm also my own point.
I think Pep outclassed Mikel Arteta.
Again?
Whether you like it or not. I think with the ball, he went 3-2-5. And then he executed it brilliantly. He used Jeremy Doku and then Semenyo on the wide flanks so that they can isolate the fullbacks. And what he did brilliantly for me is giving O'Reilly the advanced role of tacking in between Jeremy Doku and Haaland. Giving him that pocket space to handle. And also Ryan Cherki also helping Semenyo at the right flank. So they also did something incredible for me that I really love. The way they overloaded the right flank, realizing the weak link in the left back of the Arsenal team. So they overloaded the right flank with Semenyo, Cherki, Matheus Nunes, which made it hard for them because initially they were finding it very difficult to penetrate into the box. That was why I was saying that if you want to punish Arsenal, you have to penetrate into the box. So when they identified the weak link in the Arsenal team, they decided to overload the right flank and then use Semenyo to penetrate into the penalty box. That worked for them perfectly. Also, I think out of possession, they did something also brilliantly. The 4-2-4 stood out for me. The fact that we were able to block the passing lane, forcing Arteta to go long, it was incredible for me. When Arteta is not able to get the ball in the midfield, obviously you are not going to see the likes of Declan Rice. So it was a system that neutralized Declan Rice and the other players from the Arsenal midfield from the game. So it's a tactical masterclass from Pep Guardiola. But why I'm saying that Matheus Nunes was my man of the match in the game was when you look at Arsenal and how they were pressing Manchester City, they always left Matheus Nunes. Whenever they left him, you look at the statistics of the match. If he was not the one that got the most touches of the match, then he was second. So everything went through Matheus Nunes. He was also pivotal in adding up to the overload with Ryan Cherki and then Semenyo, which was giving them the goal output from the right flank. So I think that all in all, Pep Guardiola,
he had it right.
He had it right against Mikel Arteta.
Tactical masterclass.
Ladies and gentlemen,
ANF or never.
He's the Pep guy and he's that guy. God bless you all. Subscribe. Enjoy your holidays. The King Ajo. We out.